Live, fam. There we go. There's that healthy green stream button. Alrighty. Blackmail in Whitechapel. While I do that, I'm gonna do this. Get all these things done. How's everybody's morning? Are you doing good? I do quite shit today, yes. I wake up very early, only slept like 2 hours. Then at 2 p.m. I wake up looking and feeling like shite. It is very nice. I grab this shit, mute that, grab that, go over here, and... Oh, okay. Just delete that shit, and then post that. And, really feel like swinging a banhammer right now. Hey, there's a couple people watching, and I'm pretty sure the one I want to swing the banhammer on is watching, so, yeah. Oh shit, that's right, these guys are actually gonna kick my ass. And why do I have an overlay of YouTube on my fucking... What are you doing, Windows?
Look lively!
Oh,
it's
shit.
on to us!
Oh, that's why he fucking killed me. He has the Jesus cross. That's not possible. I'm actually can't get past this guy. 100%. He's gonna fuck me up.
Stop Vampyr!
What the fuck are you locking on, bruv? Alright, yep. I can't get past that guy. He has a Jesus Christ of power. That's not happening. Fuck. Alright, I don't know if I actually have to go over there or not. District status is serious. Ooh. There's one that way. Actually, there's a couple. Actually, I have to go over there. Maybe? I don't really know. I have no idea. Alright.
I cannot enter.
Because fucking gates.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of
No, she's
many
just mute,
dreadfuls.
dude.
But I mean you no harm, truly.
Yeah, she's just mute. What the fuck?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute.
There you go.
Does it?
Good.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye then.
Well, that was awkward as fuck. That's because Vampyr is a brand new game. It just came out sometime like a week or two ago. It's actually pretty litty titty. The commercials don't do anything for it. Or whatever you want to call it. What is this about? Quarantine. Keep out of this area. Alright. The game's a little buggy, but not like game breaking. It's not like perfect. But I've seen a lot worse with kind of games like this. I mean, you can look at Assassin's Creed. This is kind of the same kind of concept. Like with the fighting style and shit. And they're nearly the same. Assassin's Creed is a little bit more fine-tuned, but doesn't have so much. Shut up, huh? Doesn't have so much like characters glitching and like floating through shit or something like that. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry,
it's been out a lot longer than a week or two.
You could help me since you're a journalist.
Has it? Because I've only seen things on it for
Dr.
like.
Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Oh shit, yeah, I guess it was in June. I've just recently seen commercials on it though, or at least maybe I've had it for a while.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
There you go. I kind of got cut off.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
And
Goodbye,
else.
Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Just go around this bitch? Oh shit. There we go. Oh shit, there's a lot more here. Jesus fuck. God damn it. Alrighty.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
What are your thoughts on the
could also
terrible
kill you in
situation
like
in
2
this city?
seconds.
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Okay. A little bit of poetry right there for a second, what the fuck?
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay. I love how that opens up a shitload of hints. No, what's that? Give me a hint. It's already apparent that she can't talk.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight. The barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Alrighty. You don't have much for me besides that shit. I'm gonna go continue on to... Are you fucking serious? That just wraps around... Alright, why is it locked from that side but not the other side? What the fuck is this game? Find the mailbox. Okay.
The content of Darius' letter to his
That's not
children
mailbox,
could
that's
give me
trash
more
can.
leverage to enter.
Okay.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me... Hello again.
What's up, mute chick? How you do?
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Jesus Christ.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Why am I talking to her? She doesn't do anything.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be...
Alright.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't
Jesus
make
Christ,
me
that
regret
fucking time.
this, though.
Okay.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Okay.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Deuces.
Razvan, control yourself. Calm. Calm. I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Oh, is he just gonna straight up cut into him?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Oh no.
I can't see.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Fuck, I don't know that.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Damn.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Alright, give me 1 second. Okay, no one. Oh, fucking rip you, dude.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
New citizens available to kill. Alrighty, good to know. That's it. I'm just gonna. Oh, that's. Alright.
You can now murder more.
Huh?
I said you can now murder more.
Alrighty.
It's locked, all right.
Why the fuck is there so much locked shit? What the fuck?
This one stinks already.
Okay. People just kind of came in and just killed everybody. That's dope. Jeez, should just hit the fucking fan real quick. Can't really talk to her. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
And that's locked, of course. Alrighty.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
Jesus Christ. And I gotta go all the way back to the hospital. Fuck. What? Yep. Yeah.
It's locked.
Okay, then the other way. Fuck. So hard to get around those freaking places. Everything's locked up all the time.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
You've wasted your life away.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
I cannot enter.
No, nothing up here, or what? Oh, hey, look at that. Is that it? Oh fuck. Okay. Oh wait, can I get up there? I don't think that actually matters anything. Nope.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! Cross the lead!
Oh shit. These are boss guys. Oh my god, lock on to the right people.
Finish it.
Oh my god, fuck off. Oh Jesus. One of them down. Jesus Christ, so many. Jesus Christ. Took way too fucking long. I don't get anything from these guys, do I? Nope. Alright. Oops. Okay. Oh shit, okay.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Wow.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
The dude who hung himself gave me 100 coin. This bitch only gives me 50. That's fucked up.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
She old as hell.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Okay.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Am I a vampire?
A
No
vampire?
shit.
Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Okay.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So, Dr. Reed just drank someone else's blood or some shit? Is that what I'm getting out of that? That doesn't seem
I've been away from London
correct.
and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Right. That's pretty dope. Huh.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Fucking knew it. And something about the flu was causing vampires or something. I think there was like a myth about that or some shit. Yeah, okay. Mission update. Cool.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I sort of thought, imagine if this guy is just a vampire and he's going to be like the arch rival and he like turned me into a vampire or some shit. Probably not like that, but he probably is an enemy down the road.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Your sister's a vampire.
I need to talk.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
We'll talk later.
Alrighty.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Alrighty, I can't cut across here. Alright, dope. Lid. I'll take some of these, thank you.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Oh.
Back to the bloody crime!
The fuck? Oh. She's attacked the guy below the bridge, what? fuck is shooting me? What the fuck? Where is that coming from? Oh. Fuck, just roll dead to me.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength. I have this thirst for blood. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Alright, nice. Okay, alright. Damn. It's a little rough. Please don't take me along. Oh boy.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Didn't you hear me?
Off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
It's fucking huge. What the fuck is going on there?
Best run along home, sir.
Alright,
Best be moving on.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Jesus dude. Jesus dude. Okay. Oh fuck. Dude, it's so hard to fight this guy. Holy shit. Locking on other dudes.
I ought you to step back.
Oh my god.
Roll back to the hell.
Oh my god. God damn. The guy with the guns was fucking killing me. Hey, your live stream is looking great. It's not glitching. Yeah, I think it might be more of the game. Certain games glitch like a lot because for some reason it takes a lot more to have them render for live streams. I have no idea why. Jesus, fuck. Oh my god, quit locking onto random fuckers.
Crawl back to the hell that spawned.
Jesus. Oh, I got him glitched. Sick. There we go.
This man stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Okay, where are the rest of these fuckers? God damn. I miss you, bae. What the fuck are all these flowers about? Oh, to go see Dorothea. Alright. There we go.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
You at work right now.
Whatever you tell
Jesus
me
Christ.
is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son.
Oh, boy.
Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
Fucking church people, dude.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Okay.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
I gotta go all the way back to the hospital, Jesus. Where do I go? I guess that's the fastest route right there. Do that way. Jesus Christ, this guy's good. Oof, Omega. Wait, what the hell is that about? Right, isolated. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Not over that way. Oh shit, hey, what's up, dude? I'm outie.
Over there! There's one of them.
Jesus, dude. And one of those Jesus guys. Alright, I'm probably gonna die here. Alrighty. These guys are obnoxious as fuck. I need to get better guns. Alright, yeah, that's nothing to do there.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Motherfucker's got antlers, dude. Shit.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
All right.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Hello?
I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Everywhere.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I saw this game. I think I probably saw the game in June, but I just recently was seeing it was going up, or at least on the front page.
Yeah, I was just giving you shit for it when you were like, yeah, no, it came out a week or two ago. I'm like, bullshit.
It was on the front page for, like,
I think it went on sale last weekend.
Yeah, well, I had it in wishlist for a couple of months, I think, maybe.
Yeah. It went on sale last weekend, and then the sale ended, but then it went back on the Halloween sale, so.
Yeah. I don't know, I thought it was way... well, I mean, it's still new. I just thought it was, like, from a month ago.
I was just giving you shit. Calm down.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't know it was actually...
I'm just saying.
There we go.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Ooh. Do I get to end someone's life? Ooh.
Oh shit, let me check into that stream then. You finally get to fucking
Sean
kill
Hampton
somebody.
lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock.
I just went to
There's no
his
other place he
sister's
would go but the
funeral,
docks.
Oh shit, I'm gonna call you so we can do the same thing we did yesterday.
Holy shit, there is blood everywhere. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, right, you want me to do that stream shit?
If you could, because, like I said, I'd like to watch it just on your stream. I've already checked it, so you already got my view. Don't bitch at me for that. But no, it's, so that way I can react in live, watch you murder people.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Is there a way to change, like, the brightness? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
No, I guess not. There's Discord Stream Kit. And that just opened up some stupid ass shit that I do not want to do. It has the Nightbot, and I don't care for that either. There's fucking blood everywhere, dude.
You could be sick again.
Jesus Christ.
What on earth happened here?
Bloody Ashbury, dude. She's munching on people. That ass.
Eating ass.
Yeah, it's you, you fuck. Stop eating people.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Oh no, is it the old lady that I actually liked when she was screaming at everybody? No. Not her. I'm partially responsible. What? How am I responsible? What did I do?
Dude, Charlie, what's up with your fucking winery, man?
Can we share this meal? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan,
oh, right.
How could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Have you killed this woman?
Have you embraced this woman?
Have you embraced this
Mr.
woman?
Renfield?
Her name
She
was
killed
Amelia.
the patient she had because
And
she
no,
was almost
I
dead
did not
anyways.
kill her. I
Sad.
vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was fucking huge.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal,
Who
the
was that?
executioner of
Did I miss that?
Ascalon.
Yeah, he was massive.
You were fortunate he was not after you,
He
but
was
rather outdoing his
You know,
master's
like-
bidding.
You know that thing where vampires go into their true form? He was like that.
Holy fuck.
And he was like, his forearm was bigger than my fucking head.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the
He
most
stood like 2
powerful
feet above me.
vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
And stop eating people, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, like this guy's next. Or he's already dead. Yeah, he dead. Okay.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah, he dead as hell. Look at that. There ain't no life in him.
No less dangerous.
Okay, where do I need to go? I don't think I'm... actually, I've been over there. I don't really... yeah. Don't go there too often, though, because it's a shit show.
See them fancy clothes?
Alright. Dude, these guys' guns fucked me up so bad. Wrong guy, why are you locking on him? Oh my god. Yep. Dude, it's impossible to fight when people are like 50 feet away and he locks onto him. Fuck. He just does like 360s and shit. You can't even kill anybody.
Sounds like you need to get used to the meta.
It's fucked up meta, dude. This guy's got wall hacks. It's bullshit.
Oh, fuck.
Locks on guy through wall. Like, it's so sensitive. I just barely see him on the corner of the eye. Locks over there.
It's like, what up?
I'm like, oh, oh, oh.
Over there!
What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh my god. Stop it. You gonna do anything, bud? Alright, whatever. I mean, I'll just. Okay. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Piece of shit!
Yeah, fuck this guy. How do you like it, huh? Fucker. Douchebag. Sneaky beaky.
Assassin. Seriously, where's the assassinate option on this game?
I know, right? Oh, okay. You don't have anything for me? Alright. Go back across the bridge. Holy shit, almost dead. And he shoots me. Okay. Those fucking guns, dude.
Why don't you have OP guns as well?
Because nobody has any.
Obviously, those dudes do.
Yeah, like I can't pick up their shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm just gonna take a stroll through. Fuck these guys.
Get them weapons ready!
Deuces, fam. Stop it!
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
There's so many motherfuckers.
See them fancy clothes?
Holy shit.
Burn it, boys!
Jesus Christ.
Stupid beast!
Stupid beast.
Holy shit. Easy as that, just
Like a fool. Heartens me to know you can't see me, my sweet queen. Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
What the fuck is he doing? Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's it.
Jesus.
And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name?
This dude's ass.
Name's Booth Digby.
Pussy.
Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Yeah, okay.
What can you tell me about this part of
Couldn't
town?
click that one.
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Edwina Cox, I killed your husband.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you?
Just that one, dude.
You must have some balls.
I saw many men like
you. Make it sound like you killed a whole hell of a lot more.
Nope.
Greedy little
just killed the one
cockroaches who
douchebag.
feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But
fight him.
Nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Alright.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
I could kill you, too.
What can you tell? William?
Yeah,
more.
I'm back in a second.
No.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss
Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Fancy them.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh, you don't have shit. Nice.
Nice.
Good evening.
Hello again, Doctor.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my Wet Boot Boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. Boys all morning.
Is this the wife?
Except one of them, maybe.
Oof.
Yeah, I killed him.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
What can you tell?
You can't.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Oh, okay.
Booth.
You have no... What is it, Doctor?
Behind.
Romance.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Bitch.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Milady.
Yeah.
Good luck with that nerd.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire?
He looks like fucking Johnny Manziel. How about really? Look up a picture of Johnny Manziel?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist.
Johnny M.A.
And they're close.
Manziel, yep.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
Wow.
A man of science.
Alright.
Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Is that a football player?
Yeah.
The fuck? He's a fucking vampire hunter.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
He doesn't make his money from football at all.
It's a shame I
He's
wasn't
a fucking
around.
vampire hunter, dude.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
I love how back then there was like superheroes and shit.
Can I help?
It didn't make any sense now.
Actually, yes.
Nah.
I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. And they also cannot enter a house without
You dude
being
sitting there
invited.
eating some fucking
Have you
garlic
ever
fries.
killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
You're full of shit.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
How much would it take to kill you? Oh, only 4.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
It only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Actually, I think I might have...
Good evening.
Nope. Okay.
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist, and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Goodbye.
Alrighty. Okay. What is that?
Fuck.
Put an end to Sean Hampton savagery. Find Sean Hampton at the Eastern Docks.
Good evening, Tom. You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There we go. I'm gonna run into some crazy OP guys and I'm gonna get fucked, and then I'm gonna try to figure out how to get around them, and I'll move on from this. Nice. See, like that shit. Like, what the fuck are you, dude? What the fuck are you? Oh, he's
it seems like the guard of Pre-Win is on shore.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll just pass. Oh my god, it's fire, not gas. Oh my god, why did he welcome? Jesus, his gun! Please don't hurt me, I am just a kind soul. Oh. Stop locking onto him, fuck! Holy shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the L. I'm gonna go upgrade my guy.
That's
Jesus.
a hard L.
Yeah, I got like 3,000 points. I need to go upgrade. Okay. I think it's about time to have a super strength power thing. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Gotta go all the way back there. Yeet. Still cracked out like usual. Dope. I should probably try that one. Oh, so that's how you increase your stamina. Oh, okay. It's called endurance. But then it says increase your stamina. I'm gonna take a lot of those, yeah? I'll take a little bit more. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. That's all I need. Okay, thanks, Doc. Bites don't do shit for me. I'll take a blood barrier, thank you. Oh, I already have a blood barrier. Okay. That takes 2,000. Oh my god. Alright, I think that should be good. Wait, why is she dead? Oh, that's the old lady. Good talk, mate. I need good handle parts. Okay. Oh. Look at my guy's health and stamina now, damn!
Jesus, dude.
Upgrade.
He's swole.
Can you sell shit?
You.
No, you don't sell. Where's your bitch? I think that was her, right? Yeah?
Got no idea
Yeah, give me some shit, my dude.
Good evening.
Hello.
Can I see?
As long as you
suck.
Common handle part. I need a good handle part? Where's your shit, huh? What the hell is that? I didn't know I had that in my inventory, even though I don't really care for that, but I need like 6 of those, I think. Details. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. That one. Yeah, I need good handle parts for that. And for this one... Tiny good handle... What the fuck? I need a tiny good handle part.
Good evening, Miss Cobb.
Hello.
Can I...
As long as you...
You only got tiny common handle part. You're worthless. Get out of my face. I'm gonna either destroy these guys or I'm going to get destroyed
now everything
by
seems
these
under
guys.
control, more or less.
The fuck? Shit. Hey, I'm back, bitches.
Watch out!
Oh, it's 5 is special, huh? Ooh, what the fuck? Holy shit!
You fucking destroyed that dude.
Oh, that's fire. Yep, that is definitely fire.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin! I hate leeches! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Let's get it down!
Holy shit, dude. Calm down, so fire.
Want some of that? Kill it all! Crush the leech, boys! Die, face! Want some of this?
Damn.
Kill is all you deserve. Burn it, boys. Kill it. Die, vermin. Let's pin him down. Want some of this?
Oh, I got a new pistol.
Dude, you're kicking ass right now.
Yeah. Well, every time when I run into people that like can kick my ass, I'm like, I'll be right back.
The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage.
I need to take the
If this
sickest
is
nap
Sean's
of my
doing,
life.
He's become a murderous beast.
Alrighty then. fuck? Where do I go from here? Bruh! Jesus Christ.
It's locked.
Yeah, of course. Oh, a rat. Nice. Delicious.
This is despicable.
Yeah, I just need one more dog. Hey, what are you doing?
I have this thirst for blood.
What do you do?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh god, here we go again.
Oh.
I can't believe I'm doing
it's one of those. That's a level 22, dude! Holy shit. I'm just gonna let him bring it down a bit. You guys and your OP ass guns. Speaking of which, I got a gun too. 40 damage. That's adorable. How is the gun that I pick up from a boss worse than the gun I already have? Fire rate of 5, fire rate of 10. Yeah, that's really stupid.
Shit! You'll pay for that!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this real quick. That didn't do much. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, oof. Oh my god, he's swole. No, he's not that swole. I need you to stop doing that, thank you. Alright, Brian. Although if he hits me, I'm pretty sure I'm fucked. Wait. Oh my god! What the fuck? Yeah, you need to... Oh shit, his health went all the way back up! What? No! Yeah, let's just chill out for a moment, yeah? Okay. Holy fuck. He takes a bite out of me and his health just goes straight through the roof. Oh my god. I almost had him too, that's what's bullshit. Round 2?
Pussy boy.
No, right, yeah, no, other way. I love how this game's just like, yeah, here's a boss, and then here's this guy who's level 22 and not a boss. Oh, hey,
But
yeah, I'll just...
you're gonna have to treat him like a boss to fight him.
Just gonna let his health down a bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go, bud. Go got him. You got him, bud. You got him. Oh. Nah, you got him.
Wait,
I'm just gonna go up here. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Yeah, you got him, dude.
You win those, man.
What are you looking at, you fugly ass prick? Take this dick. Oh shit, hello. You calm the fuck down. What's up, boy? He evaded my fucking... What the fuck? He's evading it! How? There you go. Oh shit. He bites me, I'm done for. No. Nope. I just need one good swing. Fuck!
Finish it.
Oh my god. There we go. Easy. Damn, dude. Alright, well. Is there any rats around I could eat? Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's some rats. Hell yeah. Tasty.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, you're still bitching about eating rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, me neither, dude. I feel your pain, man. I'm just gonna inject myself a couple times. Alright.
Yeah.
What are you doing up there?
Millimeter.
What's
Sir,
up, buddy?
No civilians allowed.
Hair long.
I said go back home. I'm fucking Leech fight!
Alright, let's do it tomorrow. You're gonna want to move that. Yeah. The only reason I didn't do it is we kind of the ground was still
Fuck, it's fast!
You can just change your oil in your pickup. How much? Okay. Maybe okay. And 4 of them? Do you work tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll get the system to call them for like there's over there! If I can, I'll do it today. Do you want to do card then? Okay. You want to see the beat of the pot that I built? First, I'll show you this. I made, well, not, that's a custom one that the other dudes made. The people that know what they're doing, they made that one. This is the Nightmare Blade that I made for the modding pack. I mean, you can still see that it has the old disc because I just retextured it. But so I figured it out. And then this is the custom beta that I made yesterday. It's pretty fun so far. My buddy made the whole pack of these. He's ridiculous. Yeah, he's made axe backwards, battle royale with cheese, freaking all
it's
different
locked, all right.
Horses, different blacksmith, hammer armor, and the twang armor for Bronco. Dude's ridiculous at that.
I cannot enter.
Jesus.
It's locked, all right.
Oh my god.
No civilians allowed, sir. Over there! There's one of
Oh shit. Tiny column handlebar. Another one of these guys, dude. Son of a bitch. There's a bloodbath going down there, dude. Oh, but there's a Jesus guy. This guy is harder.
See, this is what I love about these kind of games.
Where people just fight each other?
The NPCs fight each other.
Right.
You know, mini games don't do that. Mini games just are like...
They all go after you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the guy's here, we all go after him. Not this. See, like, Skyrim kind of works like this, except for most of the time they'll all turn on you and if you're not lucky.
Alright, time to try the no shotgun out.
Back, demon! Back!
God damn it, lock on! Dude, yeah, these guys are OP as fuck. Alright. Another thing is the reloading. The guy doesn't automatically reload, you have to reload for him. So when you click reload and the guy either like teleports or moves, it stops the reloading. Alright.
Look lively! It's on to us!
Yeah, I'm gonna let me just disappear up there? Okay. Really? What the fuck? Jesus. Shit. Oh shit, you're alone this time. With like 0 health.
Finish.
Oh, you're not alone. Jesus.
Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
What? Nice. Yeah, it's shitty. See if I can sneak up on this guy.
Steady, boy!
Whoa, shit, that stuff's killing me quick. What? Oh, okay. Wow. What?
Did you use all paper towels over there?
No.
Where are they?
They should be over there somewhere. I don't know. Look. I don't know. Spectrum? Why the fuck is... Let me see. Oh, fucking asshole. Found out why you aren't working, lazy. Fuck you. What's up? Nothing, it's Ben, go. Find out where you 11-1. What a dick. What?
Oh, fuck, Chance.
What's up?
I didn't realize Kevin was watching your stream at one point.
Oh, yeah, he was.
I would have been all on that shit. Oh, fuck, I'm a dick. He asked for this, though.
I gotta send a text real quick.
Now let's go to bye when you go.
One of my coworkers left a note on my door.
Fight him.
I mean, unless I was supposed to work today, but that'd be weird because it's my day off.
Someone would have called you, I bet.
Yeah, right? Let me see. No, I had no jobs or anything today, so I think he's just trolling me. Actually, let's see. God damn it, I have to restart all of that bullshit again? What the fuck?
Step away, sir. Are you stupid? Leechborn!
Is it the dude who's inviting me out to board games, Chan?
No, that's why the guy who trained me.
I was just fucking with you. It's like I play real games.
Right.
playing fucking Monopoly.
Oh my god. I go to lunge at one guy and then it locks onto the other one. What the fuck? Dude, there's gotta be a way to fucking fix that. That is so dumb. Auto lock, yeah, get that off. Jesus, that's obnoxious. I'm like lunging, I'm right in front of the guy and then he locks onto the next one. See if that actually fixes it. Holy FPS, what are you doing?
Crush the leech, boys!
You get an FPS boost from taking that off.
Oh, shit.
This game is lying suicidal.
Bloody leech!
Can I sneak up on this thing?
Wait, do you have to fight that one again?
I guess so.
That hit you. I know you're kind of in a fight right now, but I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yep.
So, if I remade a bot from one of the old bots, took all the same parts and just updated the look of it, copied the code, it should work, right?
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, why? Yeah,
so
shouldn't change anything unless, I mean, if anything, if it's like different modeling, I guess, it would probably look funky.
Well, no, see what happened was I kept the shape, just re-updated the armor and retextured it so that way it more accurately represented the current build of the BattleBot.
Yeah.
Same motors, same shape, same smart zone for when the hammer should fire.
Okay.
And I'm fighting it against the old one to see what the difference is, and it's not firing the hammer. Same names of everything, same controller programming, same fucking smart zone. I don't know. This is why I'm suicidal.
Said he was in the neighborhood and was worried y'all might have seen me through the curtains. It's funny, I get to see like certain techs come out towards where I'm at, so I get to like see them what the fuck they're doing.
That's kind of funny.
Sometimes I screw with them.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't. Fuck. I gotta go work out. I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back in like a half hour if I don't fucking commit suicide in between now and then.
Huh? Okay.
What?
I'm talking to Brajan. He's trying to watch fucking YouTube on stream.
Oh yeah, like I said, I gotta go work out, so I'll be back. Unless I finally end it all. Which this game's fucking really making me want to, so. I'll talk to you in a little while.
There's gotta be a way to like change the locking though, right? Ah, okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. Dying so much. Man.
It's locked.
Actually, what happened to my full screen this? Oh right, it taps me. Like actually out of the game. Shit.
Step away, sir. Look at it! Vicious bugger!
Why didn't you get some more milk bones?
I hate leeches! An end to you!
fear no evil. Go on, back to the shadows!
Is that a train? What the fuck? That is a train.
Turn around, sir. I said go back home.
That's the only way of me getting through.
Step away, sir. Don't come any fucking closer. You my fucking face! I hear you.
The fuck is T-posing me? What the fuck? That was weird as shit. The fuck? Where'd you come from?
I cannot enter.
Alright, how do I enter then? Damn.
I'd step back, sir. There's one of them. Watch yourselves. Oh, Christ! This one's mine!
can't believe I'm doing this.
This place is fucking huge.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Okay, bitch.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar, Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend...
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
Bitch.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This Seymour worries me.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The Sad Saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the Sad Saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Jesus.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross. nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Aren't you afraid?
We are...
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith, my will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her?
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Alrighty then. This place is going to shit.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
Back in the ground!
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
I shall fear no evil! No rest for the wicked!
Take its head! Kill it!
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Jesus, so many people around here. Oh, what the fuck? Open the door.
It's locked. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Why am I pressing buttons? Oh. Done already? Oh, okay. That's up.
There must be a way to control the water level in this reservoir. I need to find the wheel. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That doesn't work. Gate should shut properly now.
That was just disappearing. Oh, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay.
despicable.
Oh,
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
oh fuck! I gotta fight him.
Learn to respect the laws of
shit.
Ascalon. The infernal banshee, the hand that crushes all.
Damn it! Lock on.
The dictates of Ascalon. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
Oh shit.
Your neck shall snap at the hair's breadth. Power you cannot comprehend. Thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my I shall tear it apart and spill my blood to the pissing wells. Return to your apothecary and needles.
Oh shit.
I shall crush you. You found your death in me. Your blood is now mine. down. Stay down.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Alright. I got the boss helping me with the fucking robot, so I'll call you back when
Return to your
when we're done with that.
Nice.
Kick ass, buddy.
That's hard as fuck. This is the big dude.
Return to your apothecary.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That was hard as fuck.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget, and this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Scow. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Okay. I think I might actually leave it here, because holy shitballs, that was too much. How much points did I get off that? Like 2,000? Damn. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. If anything, I'll be playing this sometime soon again. I'm not sure. I start work again tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'll play it sometime in the afternoon, depending on when I get back from work. So, alrighty. If you guys like this, then give it a like. If you guys disliked it, give it a dislike, and subscribe to join the Kit Convoy. And I will see you kits in the next stream and/or video. You guys have a good rest of your night.